Good morning, Euchee Creek. This is Mrs. Jurgen with a few words of wisdom. For Asians, this is a time of great celebration, a time to welcome in a new year. In China, the New Year celebration lasts for 5 days. Part of the celebration is the hanging of red scrolls in the home. Each scroll is printed with a wish for a happy and successful year. More than 2,000 years ago, the great Chinese teacher named Confucius made this wish: I wish to be virtuous, and virtue is at hand. A person who is virtuous is one who's good, honest, and fair. Confucius is saying that when we wish to be good, honest, and fair, well, what do you know? We are. Why? Because we make good choices that are virtuous. During this time of the Chinese New Year, let's join in celebration by making our own wish. Let's wish for more honesty, more fairness, and more goodness. The world could use a little more of those, don't you think? With something to think about, this is Mrs. Jurgen. Make it a great day or not. The choice is yours.
Good morning, Euchee Creek. This is Kevin, and this is
Kaylin.
So tomorrow is report cards and
Report.
report cards. And if we get a good grade, then you get a good grade. Okay. So do you have a joke for me?
Yes, I actually do. How can you tell if a tree is a dogwood?
I don't know.
Check out its bark. Do you have a joke for me, Kevin?
Yes.
What is it?
Why couldn't the herd of deer buy dinner?
I don't know.
Because they only had $1.
Have a great day. Stay on track. Woo woo.
This is another book from the list that doesn't have any words, called The Book of Mistakes. And look, there's a big ink blob right there in the title. It says, it started, and here's someone who's drawn a face, with one mistake. Making the other eye even bigger was another mistake. So let me show you. See? So they keep trying to take their mistakes and fixing them. But the glasses, they were a good idea. The elbow and the extra long neck. Here's the elbow and the extra long neck. Mistakes. But the collar, ruffled with patterns of lace and stripes, that was a good idea. And the elbow patches, they were a good idea too. And then down here, the bush was another good idea, dark and leafy so that you couldn't see through it to the frog, cat, cow thing, another mistake. So if you look down here, they didn't like the way it turned out, and so they made this leafy thing. The big space between the ground and the bottom of the girl's shoe was a little bit of a mistake too. Yeah, because she kind of looks like she's running on air, doesn't she? But the roller skates, those were definitely not a mistake. So isn't that interesting that all the cool stuff that she has on were things to fix a mistake? The second frog, cow, cat thing made a very nice rock. And the girl with the very long leg looks like she always meant to be climbing that tree. Look how long her leg is. But it looks good in the tree. Even the ink smudges scattered across the sky look as if they could be leaves, like they've always wanted to be lifted up and carried. So there were some ink blotches here and here, and then when they drew leaves on top of it, it looks like it's supposed to be there. And what about the girl? Oh no. Okay, so the ink blob now turns into an aviator hat, and she has a balloon and lots of balloons. And there she's coming up to the tree. Remember, this was a blob, and then the girl with the long leg, and all the leaves over here. Look at all the things you can see now. Oh my, look at all the details now. And look, she's bringing more balloons to this tree. Look at all the things to see in that picture. Do you see how with each mistake she is becoming Do you see? Oh my. Can you tell what this is right here? What's happening? Wonder what this is. Watch this. Do you see now? Almost like these are ideas coming out of her head, aren't they? Do you see who she could be? Oh, and they've taken those little blobs and turned them into something else. So it's kind of a nice reminder that if you make a mistake, you don't have to ball it up and throw it away. You could turn it into something quite wonderful and creative, can't you? And that's called The Book of Mistakes. The end.